is the first time a head of state has been executed from the air, not only with American but Israeli collusion. It is still too early to see the impact, but it is definitely unprecedented. It's created a vacuum within a state that not only borders the Gulf, but Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Central Asia and the Caucasus. It is an unprecedented event, and it creates a lot of questions about how this power vacuum will affect several regions, Central Asia, South Asia, and the Middle East itself.
What would constitute a proportional versus escalatory response under international norms?
Well, every nation has the right to self-defense, and killing the head of a head of state is certainly a provocation for a nation to declare the right to self-defense. This is the problem now. When does Iran say we've achieved a proportionate response to the killing of the head of our state? And this is why the war could be open-ended. Hypothetically, there is no clear definition of when Iran will feel it has justified its response to the elimination of its not only its highest political position, but remember, this is Iran's highest theological position. And so this is why the situation now is so undefined. There's really no determining what will Iran's response be. Will it be military? Will it be long-term covert operations? We're just very much in an undefined area of international relations and Middle East politics.
What measures are underway to ensure the protection of senior Iranian officials and leadership?
So I'm not sure what measures are underway, but the Iranian president, Pezeshkian, has been, relatively speaking, somebody who was elected by the Iranian people. And I mean, relatively speaking to Khamenei, somebody who's been a bit more, an advocate for rapprochement. And so if either the US or Israel were to attack him, I think that would destroy any sense of government in Iran and only exacerbate the vacuum. So, it would be quite unwise were Israel or the US to target him.
So, in your opinion, how does Khamenei's death reshape Iran's internal power structure and decision-making process?
The most powerful man in Iran has been killed, and it's a question now who will replace him? Will that replacement have legitimacy? Will that replacement have both the theological and political acumen to fill in this vacuum? Um, Not only that, but Khamenei did have a following beyond Iran. He was a cleric after all. I wouldn't say it was a large following. He's not an Ayatollah that had, let's say, the following of, let's say, Ayatollah Sistani in Iraq, who himself is Iranian. But nevertheless, this is an issue that's not just Iranian. It is a transnational issue. There are Iraqi militias that followed Khamenei. There are Shias in Lebanon that followed Khamenei. And they might seek revenge.